Good morning, my friends. Hope you're all having a wonderful morning. I'm still sitting here in an utter mess. Sorry, my camera is a bit crooked. I have luggage unpacked everywhere in my room. I have just dumped all my purchases on my desk, which looks like, I don't know, somebody in their teens probably have lived here. So that's what I'm planning to do this weekend. I need to unpack, I need to go through my wardrobe, and I really need to clean my desk because it looks like somebody threw a bomb in here. I did, however, manage to find all my slightly darker shades, so hopefully I will be able to do a little test for you. I have no idea what the name of all these things are, of course. I am going to start off using my Say regular one, but this is a slightly darker one. This one is called Warm Glow. I normally use Star Glow because that's the lightest shade. This one is slightly warmer. I have used this a lot, as you can see, but there's still a good bit left of this one. I am then going to use my True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum by L'Oreal. This one is in 3 to 4 light medium, which I think I might be now. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to start off using those. I need to show you these. I did buy this little guy. These are the Real Techniques travel set. I found them in Spain a couple of years ago, and I found another one, and I've used these loads. Whoop, sorry. The good thing about these, they're all the brushes you need, but they are with tiny handles. I absolutely love these. If you get a hold of these, I paid €18.95 for them, so roughly about $20, I think. Yeah, fabulous. Everything you need and more. These are really great. I absolutely recommend those. Oh, dropped one on the floor. I'll take that one later. That's one of the purchases I made. I also made, as I told you in the previous video, a bunch of purchases, specifically Revlon lipsticks. We can't get Revlon anymore in Sweden, so I bought 3 of these little sets. Let's see if I have the other one here. Yep, there we go. They look like these, so you get a lip liner and a lipstick. These are the new slightly luminescent liquidy, well, they're not liquids, they are absolutely solids, but they are a bit more sheer than the original. Look like that. So I bought Rum Raisin, Glazed Mauve, and Nude Illuminator. Don't know, haven't tried them, so we'll see. I also managed to buy Rum Raisin, the regular lipstick, which I've been looking for forever. I think it looks absolutely fabulous. I have also bought, what did I buy more? I bought an extra Mauve Glaze Shine lipstick. I haven't opened it, so I can't show you, sorry. I bought the Black Cherry lipstick. There we go. I haven't opened that one either, so I can't show you, but it's a dark one. And I also bought Sassy Mauve. So yeah, those are the ones that I bought from Revlon. So I'm going to use one of those today, I think. I think I might use the Rum Raisin or the Glossy Mauve, just because I have a maroon-ish t-shirt. So let's start. I'm not going to try to drag this out. I need to get off to work. I have a t-shirt on because I am, of course, having a blazer on at work. So I'm not walking around in a t-shirt. But it is nice to have a t-shirt underneath a dress jacket. I don't know if you call it dress jacket. Sorry, my English is not good. Well, it is pretty good, but it's not perfect. like a suit jacket, I guess. I'm not sure if you call them that for ladies. So that's the warm glow on. I only had SPF on. That's the only thing I had. Ooh, nice eyelash. My eyes, since I got back, have been really puffy. I think it's my allergies starting to act up, so I'm sorry about the eye bags. I can't really do anything about those. Didn't have them when I was in Spain. I didn't have any allergies in Spain either. But here it is not good. So there we have the nude, whatever, True Match Nude something. I'm just going to mix it up with a little brush. This is a NYX or NYX brush. So I'm just going to put that on. And for me, I have slightly white eye bags, which is interesting. So I need to pull up my foundation all the way up to under my eyes because it doesn't look great otherwise. I actually think this is a good color right now. Wow. I'm almost medium. Yay. I have been using SPF in Spain as well. It's not like I have been sunbathing without it. Well, I have a few times because I forgot it, but I didn't burn, which is amazing because that rarely happens. Whenever I go out without SPF, I normally look like a crayfish. Very boiled crayfish, not green. So I'm really excited that it didn't burn. That is quite rare. There we go. I am starting to peel somewhat on my forehead though, because of course it's really dry in Sweden still. We still have central heating on. In the night time it's about 0 to 2 degrees. Yeah, great fun. But in the daytime it's about 10, so it is getting better, but it's still quite cold. And we still have central heating on, obviously. So my skin is not the happiest at the moment. It went from being in Tarifa, which is like the most humid place on earth, it feels like. It's situated between the Mediterranean and the Atlantic Ocean. It's like on a little tip of the end of Spain, where you can look over Morocco. It's one of my favorite places in the world. So if you ever want to go to Spain, do visit Tarifa. It's the most beautiful, beautiful place. It's an old medieval town overlooking Morocco and the Gibraltar Strait. Using my Guerlain powder. It might be a little bit light, I'm not sure, but I think it's quite translucent, so it should be okay. If it's not, I probably need to buy a slightly darker powder because I don't think I have any powder that's dark. I'm just going to use it a little bit on my T-zone, like I normally do. That's the only place I really need to set it because obviously I'm dry. But I do still get some oiliness around, especially around my nose or on my nose in some cases. I had a period where all of a sudden on the top of my nose just started being shiny. Don't ask me why, I have no idea. That was quite interesting. I did also manage to find inglot in Spain. We don't have inglot anymore in Sweden, we used to, but they have disappeared alongside of Kiko. I don't know why they both decided to disappear, but they were both located in a place called Mall of Scandinavia, which is it's a big mall outside of town, very large, but also where you do really need to travel a bit to get there, and there is a lot of people coming to that mall, but it's not downtown, so I think it would probably have made more sense to have a little store downtown instead of in a mall outside of town. So I think maybe that's why both Kiko and Inglot didn't survive. I did buy this little one. I need to pop it into one of my little travel kits. I have my little My Kitco somewhere here. So this is in the shade 127, and it's the Inglot Freedom System, I think they call it. So I'm going to use that one. It's a very neutral blush, which I like. Just using the same brush. Sorry about the mirror. Still haven't pulled out my old broken one. But this one actually, it's okay. This is just to get a little bit of color, but it's a very neutral and nice color. I am slightly worried that I might actually already have this one. Of course, I have so much makeup that sometimes I do manage to buy the same stuff twice, but then I tend to gift it away to my friends or something. And I haven't bought anything from Inglot in a very, very long time. I do know that I have one contour, I have one highlighter, and I have one blush. I'm not sure which blush that is, and I need to get under my desk and pull out a huge drawer to find it. And I haven't done that because then that means I have to clear my desk, and my desk, like I told you, looked like a 13-year-old's. It's covered in everything. I have all my Natasha Denona ones that I recorded just before, and so it looks like a mess. Sorry. I could show you if you want to, but I'm not sure you do, because you might think I'm insane. Sorry. I am going to clean it this weekend. As a highlighter, I'm just going to pop on a little bit of my Hourglass. I can't remember what these ones are called. Ambient Incandescent Strobe Light. This is obviously the tiny one. This is the full size, so it's a small one. I really do like the small sizes because I never ever finish anything because I have so much makeup. So I really like these, and of course they are really good to travel with, so I really appreciate them. I was planning on using my Dior. Actually, I must say I'm not the fondest of the Dior ones. These ones. This is my first one that I bought. I bought a slightly darker one because I knew that the summer was coming. I will test them out a little bit more, but thus far I don't think they're worth it. Sorry. Save your money, buy something else. I prefer the stick from L'Oreal, the Lumi highlighter one. That one is absolutely brilliant. It's almost the same as the Westman Atelier. It's almost the same as the Chanel Baume Essentiel. And it's, what, a 10th of the price of those ones. So go for that one. That one is brilliant. Stays put, looks beautiful. Yeah, save your money. There we go. I did use my Urban Decay yesterday, and I have absolutely no idea where I put it. Great planning. Yeah. Let's see if maybe I put it back in my bag. No, I didn't. Yeah, that's like finding a needle in a haystack. So maybe I am going without my Urban Decay today. Oh, found it in a mess on my desk. Sorry, very disorganized. I'm a really bad YouTuber, I know. But I am doing this just for the fun of it. So you just have to enjoy my little shenanigans. There we go. We have some Urban Decay. I am putting it back in my little travel thingy. As you can see, I have stuff everywhere. Great. There we go. I have no idea what I was planning to do with my eye look today. I didn't make it that far. I think I am actually going to use either the Bronze palette by Natasha Denona or maybe the Zendō. I think I might use the Zendō. I bought this one secondhand. It wasn't used, but unfortunately a couple of the shades were broken. But this is the Zendō palette. I'm not sure if you can get these anymore. I think it looks absolutely stunning, but those shades got broken in the mail, so I can't really show you that much, I think. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think this one looks stunning. So I'm going to try and use that one. I haven't tried it. I had to try and re-push them back. There's two more that are slightly broken, but it doesn't matter. It's beautiful anyways, which is all I care about, as long as I get to keep the shadows. This is a brush by Zoeva. Use these loads. They are really, really good. I'm not sure if I have a transition shade, to be quite honest, and I can't really tell the names of the shadows because I don't have my glasses on. I think I'm going to start using that one and then put the darker brown, and then maybe, yeah, I think I'm going to use this one on my lid just for the fun of it. Let's see where we end up. So I'm going to see what the shades are called for you. Sorry. Balance, I'm going to use in my crease, and then I'm going to use Sense on all over my eye, and then Mindful on the outer edge or the outer corner. Need to tap this off. This one looks quite dark, and it is quite dark, but I think this will be fine right now. In the winter time, this shade will definitely not be a transition on me, but right now I think it actually works. Yay, it does. Ooh, I already managed to get some. This is one of the green shades that broke, and I got some green specks on my brush probably. Sorry about the mirror, guys. Ooh, nice, I have a stray hair. If you can see it, I apologize. I will remove it later. Don't you just love being in your 40s? For those of you who are, when you get hairs. I mean, I couldn't get my eyebrows to grow back for the life of me since I plucked them in the 90s. But I do get hairs everywhere. Isn't it fun? Couldn't like the chin hair just like move up to the eyebrows instead? Asking, just please. You're most welcome to come back there. Not on my chin. Ooh, this shade is nice. This is the one at the bottom. This one I really like. It has a slightly reddish, brownish, pinkish hue. And I have managed to get fallout. Of course, this one is probably quite old since I bought it secondhand, so I'm not sure. It could be that it's just slightly old, that's why I get some fallout, because normally I don't get that much fallout with Natasha Denona shades. I'm also using a quite fluffy brush when I'm applying this, so that's also probably why I'm getting a bit of a fallout. But I really like this. I bought this one and the bronze palette because I didn't have those. And Natasha Denona is one of my absolute favorite brands. If I need to rank them, I would say that Pat McGrath is absolutely my most favorite one. And on in second place is Natasha Denona, talking about eyeshadows. I'm not talking about all the skin products, because Natasha Denona and I have very different undertones, and I still haven't managed to find a concealer or well, any kind of makeup base product that I can wear. And I mean, she has a huge selection, so I'm sure that she does wonders for most people. But for me, unfortunately, I haven't been able to find anything. Maybe now when I have a slight tan, I will try, because I would like to try her concealer, but I haven't been able to find anything that works. Pat McGrath is also tricky for me, finding a good shade match in her foundation and in her concealers. I have 2 of her concealers. They don't really work great on me. I'm not blaming them. I do know I have a really weird undertone, and so it is what it is, really. Can't do anything about that. So I'm not judging them based on me not finding a perfect shade. Wouldn't it be lovely to be one of those girls who can just walk into a shop and go to any brand and find a shade match? That's not me, unfortunately. But I am very envious of the girls who can do that. I don't think that's very many, though, probably. I'm just using the darker one on the outer edge, the broken one. Sorry about the mirror again. I am going to try and do this. There we go. I am also using the same shade. Oh, sorry, this guy. I am going to use a little bit on my lower lash line. Just to get the look a little bit more cohesive. And I would like to have something quite bright and shiny on my inner corner. The problem is, whoop, I have so much stuff on my desk, oh my god. The problem is that there isn't a lot of really light shades in this one, so I think I'm going to have to go with that one, or perhaps the green. Should we try the green? Yeah, let's try it. Going in with green. That is a nice color. Greens sometimes are problematic on me, especially if they are kind of lime colored. They turn just straight yellow on me. But this one actually looks, I mean, will it be my best look? No, probably not. But I do quite like it. It is a bit fun. I'm having lunch with a friend today. I hope she doesn't think I'm mental for having green inner corners. Well, she already knows I'm slightly mental, so it will be fine. I am going to go in with a golden shade just on my brow with a big fluffy brush, just to add a little bit of shine, sparkle. I just dipped the brush very, very slightly, just to get a little bit. There we go. It might have been better if using the golden one in my inner corner, but now it's green. There we go. So that's the Zendō palette. I think I was planning to use the rum raisin one, but I think I accidentally opened the wrong shade. And these Revlon, do you really need to package everything like with 200 layers of tape? And I mean, can you imagine being older, trying to get into these? I'm 47 and I can't get into these. It takes me a good 5 to 10 minutes to break through all the seals and packaging. I know you don't want people to open them. I get it, but come on. And my absolutely worst pet peeve is when they put plastic like tape around it. So then you get like cat hairs. You end up losing parts of the pencils. Jesus, can people stop stealing the testers or using the unopened ones as testers, please? So I can survive without all the scotch tape on everything. So I can't get into the rum raisin now, sorry guys, because it will take me a good 5 more minutes and I am trying to save time for you. This is the Revlon Color Stay Multi-Liner. This is 003, less traced. Yeah, less traced, okay. I'm gonna use that one. I think I might be able to use it with rum raisin, the other, I'm dropping stuff again, sorry. I like this color. Well done, Revlon. Yay, it's not yellow. Have I actually managed to find a good drugstore pen that doesn't make my mouth look like a weird orange? I believe I have. Yay! This is a win. I'm not sure how good it lasts. I have no idea. I've never used these before. But my God, 003 Less Traced by Revlon Color Stay. This is a win, color-wise at least. Maybe I should use the one that it came with. This is 007 Glazed Mauve. I'll try and use that one because they obviously were sold together, so I'm guessing that they belong together. Oh, I need to remove my glasses because then I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, this is a nice lipstick. It's a shiny one, a gloss. But I'm really impressed with the liner. Good stuff. Ooh, I need to drink some coffee from my, it says Queen in Danish. I bought it when I was in Denmark, in Rosenborg Castle, looking at all the crown jewels. Oh my God, you need to go to Copenhagen if you like jewellery and go to Rosenborg Castle. You can go there, be there for the rest of the day. Amazing. Proper lipstick on my cup as well. Nice. I'm going to try and buy some more lipsticks because I'm not a huge lipstick person, but I always love when people wear lipsticks. I only wear red lipsticks. And if you're wondering what these are just my hairpins. That's why I'm looking like an ant. I made a somewhat of a updo. So if you think I look like Adam Ant or something, it's just hairpins. There we go. I am then going to use some, I'm sorry, this video is taking forever. As always, I'm sorry. I hope you're still with me. If you are, thank you. If you're not, I completely understand. I'm taking way too long. And it probably has to do with me being extremely disorganized. I think I'm actually going to use a blue one in my line, waterline. This is the Victoria Beckham, and this is probably Surfside, which is a slightly teal one. Yeah, Surfside. I love this one. I'm showing you the wrong end. Looks like that. And I really like teal with these kinds of bronzy colors. It's one of my favorite combinations. Sorry, I have an angry cat again, if you can hear her. She's standing outside my door, which I've closed, and she's screaming. And my husband is saying no, trying to get her to go away. There we go. We have some teal in the waterline. Rum mascara, my favorite one actually. If you can get your hands on them, buy them. I got mine on the Cypher when they had it there because they shipped to Sweden, which I'm very, very happy about. I'm not sure if they still carry the rum mascara, so if it was just like a one-off thing. I bought the black one and the navy one, and as soon as I will be able to buy these, I will buy more because I absolutely love this one. And if you didn't know, or if you haven't watched my videos before, these mascaras were created by 3 of my absolute favorite social media personalities. Sam Chapman, which used to have she used to have a YouTube channel with her sister Nicola called Pixie Woos, and they were, I'm not sure how, but they were involved in creating all the Real Techniques brushes. She's a makeup artist and she's utterly fabulous. She has a style to die for, and she's really, really talented. And then we have Sally Hughes, which one of my favorite people. I really want to go out and have beers with her whenever I'm in London. Would love to meet her. She sounds, I've been following her for years, and she's a journalist, a beauty editor, and just an all-around nice person. Well, seems to be. I don't know her, but seems to be really lovely, and she and I have a lot of makeup favorites in common. And she's also very, very good at perfumes, and whatever she likes I tend to buy, unless it's a Chypre, because that's not my favorite scent. I'm struggling a bit with the Chypre fragrances, but she got me hooked onto Glossier You, which is one of my, this is a tiny bottle, you can see it's empty. That one has been a staple. I use it all the time. Yeah, I'm going to put some on my lower lash line, and yes, I did it in the wrong order again. It's hard to get old dogs to learn how to sit. I'm trying, but not doing great. And then, of course, it's Jo Jones, which is another favorite of mine. She's really fun, and she has, I think it's on Instagram, she has a page together with Nadine Bagot, which is another favorite of mine. They call it the Beauty Hags. Yeah, same old, same old. This is the Depend Twin Thin Brow Pen in taupe. I have made some mascara blobs on my eyes. I am going to remove them once they have dried, so I am well aware that it might look a little bit weird. I have a dot there and probably a little bit all over. But this mascara is really easy to remove once it's dried, which is good because I always make a mess with my mascaras. Very unhappy cat. And now, by the sounds of it, slightly unhappy husband, because he's angry with the cat. Obviously, I've been away on vacation and my cats are not entirely happy with me. They have stayed on me like tiny plasters the last couple of days. and they really don't like it when I close the door normally, so I'm guessing that now it's even worse. So my friends, there we go. Yeah, another half-hour video, sorry about that. Hope you all had an absolutely lovely time, and thank you for staying around with me. And if you can, please press a like button and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you soon, and have a wonderful Friday and a very nice weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.